live every night, but live in my studio, and now at the temporary headquarters of the Bayou Wrestling Center for Social Justice. We want to first and foremost thank our friends at the UU in Princeton for hosting us tonight. We're thrilled to be here. One of the most affirming communities that I've ever been involved with, and they've been so supportive of so many different organizations, especially our Bayou Wrestling Center for Social Justice. So thank you to the UU and all that you do. This is a beautiful space, and it's a beautiful night. And before we start, for those of you who don't know, I did mention the Social Justice Power Hour. It's something we've been doing at the center for the past year and 8 months. We haven't missed a night, including this one. Thank you. That is the very definition of applause. But we're thrilled to do this tonight. This is very special. So before we begin, what we do with the show is usually we have a theme song that was created by our first musician, opening act night, Super Jack, and I dare say his mother and my lovely bride. So she's going to do for the first time ever live, a cappella, the theme song to the Social Justice Power Hour.
Are you happy to be here? Yeah. Okay. If you're happy to be here, let's clap. You ready? Hi, Annie. You ready? Social justice, power hour, power hour, power hour. Social justice, power hour, power hour, power hour. Social justice, power hour,
Sorry guys, we've been doing this live every night since the pandemic started. Literally, since like March 14th, we started the first night that we closed our doors physically at the center. We opened them virtually for Power Hour, and since then have done amazing shows, had international superstars, no doubt, no Diddy, and inspirational community leaders all at once, and it's been a phenomenal experience. We want to thank you for being with us tonight. As many of you know, we did lose our physical headquarters in Princeton. Well, we didn't lose it, we know where it is, it's just that it's going to be demolished for housing, because that's what they need, more condos in Princeton. So we're looking for a new home. So you are supporting us in that quest tonight. And if anybody in the audience has a 2,000 to 3,000 square foot building or space they want to donate to a safe space for our queer kids and our intersectional families, please hit me up after the show. I do want to thank, we have a couple of board members in the audience. So I want to thank Carol and Tom and Wei Wei for being with us tonight. We want to thank all our volunteers that are with us tonight. All of you mean the world to us and make the center what it is. So tonight, it's First Friday. We love First Friday because it's our first Friday folk. And David Brzezinski is a legendary folk musician, someone who introduced me to my love for folk music, even though I grew up with it in my house with my folks and my folks folk. I never really jammed to it until David came to our Power Hour and started playing, and I absolutely fell in love with the music and the man. So thank you for being here tonight, and he's brought two friends with him. Noemi Bolton and Guy DeRosa. I feel like we're saying Noemi, so we should say Guy, but we'll work that out. So we're going to have a wonderful show. But before we bring David and his friends on, I have the absolute pleasure and thrill to introduce our opening act. And our opening act is, as I said, who created our theme song for the Power Hour, is an up-and-coming superstar, uber talented, and you can claim there's nepotism involved, but there's really not, because we don't really get along right now. Someday soon, hopefully we will, but we will in the future, I promise you. But right now, we're kind of like oil and water, or father and son, but he is incredibly talented. And I'm going to give him a lot to live up to, but he's going to live up to it. So without further ado, to open the show in a really fabulous, fantastic way, please welcome to our stage tonight, Super Jack.
You hear me? All right. All right. I'm Super Jack. This first song is called Fear. Can you hear the guitar?
Yes.
All right, cool. Got this feeling inside, stuck in my stomach, here to find. I just wanted I had a chance. Wishing the soul wasn't such a mess. But I can't stop, don't know where to begin. This is a cage and I'm trapped within. I feel I'm hanging out, draw myself. The pain and the scars are making me see it out. I just wanted out, just wishing the soul wasn't such a mess. That was a shorter one. This one's a bit older. It's called The Weekend in Manhattan. Hey! Oh! 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 Taking trains and going nowhere. Rolling up to where I'll be. It's so lonely now. I can't go out by myself. It's so lonely now. I can't go out without me. Saturday, a walk in Central. All night I'll see you there. If I know I see you, I just run away. I can't go out into this. Get so lonely here at night. I just wanna know that you're right there. But I can't find you in the dark. It's everything and I won't be there. I can't find you. Snow falling and winter right here now. Come by and visit me sometime. I know I'll be right here for you. Tell me what we're together. Are you ready? Screaming to avoid nothing. Night of the memory. I still love you. I still love you despite all this. I still love you. I still live for you. Amen. Just want to check this out. My levels are, you can hear the guitar from where you are, right? They're good? Alright, cool. Alright. As I said earlier, I'm Super Jack. Happy to be here tonight. You can find all my stuff on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, whatever you use for music. You can't find this one though because it's not out yet. It's called Hurtful. Spin round the four-way circle, spin round no way to get out. Spin round the four-way circle, spin round no way to get out. Can't feel daylight come through, can't feel the ways I can't relate. You talk and you seem so hurtful, you talk with words I cannot say. No need to stay. No need to fade. No need to stay. No need to fade. We pass and all the exits, we pass and hours turn to years. We pass into the next lane, we pass in all my drowning fears. Outside the window it's empty, outside the window's ghastly wells. My thoughts just keep on ringing, my thoughts they tell me not to say, to stay. No need to stay. No need to fade. No need to stay. No need to fade. Thank you. Alright, got two more for you. This one's off the thing I put out early this year, I think, something like that. It's called Am I Doing It Right? That's the song title. Say, get it out your mind, am I doing it right? They say to rock around the time, am I doing it right? They say, get it out your mind, am I doing it right? They say, get it out your head, am I doing it right? They say stop thinking all the time, this ain't right. They say get it out your head, it just don't feel right. All the times we had makes you think I'm glad. All the times we had makes me wish you were here together with me. They say, get it out your mind, am I doing it right? They say to rock around the time, am I doing it right? They say, get it out your mind, am I doing it right? They say, get it out your head, am I doing it right? They say, get it out your mind, am I doing it right? They say, rock around the time, am I doing it right? They say, get it out your mind, am I doing it right? They say, get it out your head, am I doing it right? Thank you. Alright, one more for y'all, then I'll get off and David Hensky will take the stage. This one's called Beat 20. Only without the beat. Sleeping in all day till afternoon. Chasing everything, all thoughts of you. gotta get through, gotta go through, gotta get through all this pain. Yes, I can't go through, then go through, can't go through this again. Grab my jacket, go out and get away. Bringing all my baggage, new place to stay. But I feel for you, waiting for you, I need to show you how I feel. But I can't go through, I can't go through, I can't go through the ordeal. Oh, 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 oh. Thank you. Yes.
I made him. I did that. I had some help. But not so bad, right? That last song, B20. Check it out. All the musical places you can find, your local jukebox and the diner, he's all over the place. Super Jack, everybody. Thank you so much. First Friday Folk, a tradition here at the Power Hour for many, many months, and we so incredibly honored to have David and Naomi and Guy with us tonight to perform live. Please do remember that we are here to support the center, and we thank you so much for being out here. So I'm going to check out some of our fabulous merch sold by our hostess with the mostest, Haley, everybody. So without further ado, I'll come back at the end and thank you all again and do some more of my true verbosity talking. But for now, let's get to some more music, everybody. David Brzezinski and his delightful friends. Thank you so much.
no applause. When Ravi Shankar tuned his sitar at Woodstock, he got a lot of applause after that. And he said, I was just tuning my sitar. How's the vocal? Can you hear the vocal pretty good? Yeah. This is a true story, this first song. Written by Jerry Jeff Walker. We know it's true because he tells a story about how he met the protagonist in prison. Jerry was there because he propositioned the right person at the right time in the wrong place. He was in a bar and the bartender was her partner. But that's when he met this character and he wrote this song about it. I knew a man, Bojangles, and he danced for you in worn out shoes, silver hair, a ragged shirt, and baggy pants, the old soul shoes. He jumped so high, he jumped so high, and he likely touched down. Well, I saw him in a cell in New Orleans, I was down and out. He looked at me in the eyes of age as he spoke right out. He talked of life, and as he talked of life, he laughed and slapped his leg a step. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, let's dance. He said his name, Bojangles, then he danced the lick across the cell. He would have his pants a better stand, so he jumped so high. He clicked his heels. He let go a laugh, let go a laugh. Shook his clothes all around. And he danced with all the musical shows and county fairs throughout the South. He spoke in tears of 15 years of his dog and me. Traveled about. His dog up and died. He up and died. After 20 years, he still grieves. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, let's dance. He said I dance now at every chance in honky tonks for drinks and tips, but most of the time I spend behind his county bar. 'Cause the drinks are mid. He shook his head, and as he shook his head, I heard someone ask, please, Mr. Bojangles, heard me do this next tune quite a bit. I've been doing it for years. But if you haven't, the story is that Lead Belly was in Washington, D.C. in 1959 with his wife, Martha, and a group of people, white and black people mixed, and trying to get a room in Washington, D.C. He couldn't get one, but he wrote this song about it. Look ahead, people, listen to me. Don't try to find a home down in Washington, D.C. Go to the bourgeois town. They're bourgeois town. I got the bourgeois blues. Spread the news all around. Me and Mama was standing on the steps. Heard a white man say, don't want no color down. I know it's a bourgeois town. You know it's a bourgeois town. I got the bourgeois blues. Spread the news around. All right. Home of the big, don't wanna be mistreated by no bourgeoisie. Lord, it's a bourgeois town. I said it's a bourgeois town. I got the bourgeois blues. Spread the news all around. Rich folks in Washington sure know how. A poor man or nickel just see him bow. Lord, it's a bourgeois town. You know it's a bourgeois town. I got the bourgeois blues. Spread the news around. All right. So tell all the people, listen to me. Don't try to find no home down in Washington, D.C. I know it's a bourgeois town. I said it's a bourgeois town. I got the bourgeois blues. Spread the news all around. Now we're going to try something different. This show tonight that we're putting on is going to have a lot of different moods. Some might even be contradictory. Remember that Monty Python show? That's not a contradiction. That's just something. Anyway. This is from K. Wolf. B flat. I've been walking in my sleep, counting troubles instead of counting sheep. Where the years went, I can't say. I just turned around and they're gone away. I've been sifting through the layers, dusty books and faded papers, tell a story I used to know. And it was one that happened so long ago. It's gone away yesterday. Now I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction across the great divide. Now I heard the owl calling softly as the night was falling, with a question, and I replied, but he's gone across the borderline. It's gone away yesterday. Now I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change directions across the great divide. Finest hour I have seen is the one that comes between the edge of night and the break of day. It's when the darkness rolls away. It's gone away yesterday. Now I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change directions across the great divide. The finest hour I have seen is the one that comes between the edge of night and the break of day. It's when the darkness rolls away. I love that. So this next tune is about a couple of outlaws. Woo! A lot of people like to write songs about outlaws and folk traditions. Very popular. This one is written by Townes Van Zandt, one of the great songwriters in the folk tradition. A lot of people have covered his songs over the years. This is probably his most famous song. It's called Pancho and Lefty. Living on the road, my friend, is going to keep you free and clean. Now you weigh your skin like iron, your breath is hard as kerosene. You weren't your mama's only boy, but her favorite one it seems. She began to cry when you said goodbye. You sank into your dreams. Pancho was a bandit boy, his horse as fast as polished steel. He wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Pancho met his match, you know, on the deserts down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying word. that Pancho bit down south ended up in Lefty's mouth. The day they laid poor Pancho low, and Lefty split for Ohio, where he got the bread to go. There ain't nobody knows. All the federales say we could have had him any day. They only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. Now poets tell, now Pancho fell and left his living in a cheap hotel. Desert's quiet, Cleveland's cold. That's how the story ends untold. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true. Say a few for Lefty too. He only did what he had to do. And now he's growing old. All the federales say we could have had him any day. They only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. A few great federales say we could have had him any day. We only let him go so long. Out of kindness, I suppose. Here's one from Johnny Cash. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling down the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in frozen prison, and time keeps dragging on. That train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, Mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't get out and play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. I bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're proudly drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I ain't coming. I know I can't be afraid. But those people keep on sweet, sweet sunshine since I don't know when I'm stuck in prison, and time keeps dragging on. That train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio. In that song that Johnny sings that his mama told him something. This next tune is from Tom Waits. And in this one, his daddy tells him something. So you can compare the two bits of advice. Tom Waits, you know, his voice has been characterized as soaked in a vial of bourbon, left hanging in the smokehouse for a few months, and then taken outside and run over with a car. But he made the Rolling Stone Top 100 Songwriters and Singers of all time recently. And he lives in Sonoma County with his wife, Kathleen Brennan, and 3 children. So it's a regular guy. If I try, as I've told my friends, if I try to imitate his voice for too long, I don't have one anymore. So I do try to usually imitate it for a couple of bars and then go back. It's called Lucky Day. The prettiest girl in all the world is in a little Spanish town. When I left her for a bonny lass, and I told her I'd see her around. Bonny lass and her heart of glass could not hold a candle to bum it around. So don't cry for me, but I'm going away, but I'll be back some lucky day. The boys back home, I'm doing just fine. I left my troubles and woes. And you can sing about me, 'cause I can't come home. I've many more miles left to go. Well, where's Miss Kelsey? She taught dance at her school. There's old Johnny O'Toole, I'll still be true at pool. So don't cry for me, but I'm going away, and I'll be back some lucky. Now when I was a boy, my daddy sat me on his knee, and he told me many things. He said, son, he always called me son. He said, there's a lot of things in this world, son, you're gonna have absolutely no use for. And he was right. But when you get blue and you lost all your dreams, there ain't nothing like a campfire and a So don't cry for me, for I'm going away, and I'll be back some lucky day. No, don't cry for me, for I'm going away, and I'll be back some lucky day. Now, Johnny Cash and Roy Cash Jr. wrote this next tune, but I'm familiar with it with a recording by Willie Nelson, so I can hear Willie's voice in my head as I'm doing this song. Those of you who remember Judy Trachtenberg, she used to sing with me, and she introduced me to the song a long time ago. At my door, the leaves are falling. The cold wild wind is gone. Sweethearts walk by together, and I still miss someone. I go out on a party to look for a little fun, but I find the darkest corner because I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. All right. I wonder if she's sorry for leaving what we begun. There's someone for me somewhere, but I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. So at my door the leaves are falling. The cold wild wind is gone. Sweethearts walk by together, and I still miss someone. Yes, I still miss someone. When you have the kind of brain I have, so I can hear Willie Nelson singing while I'm singing. So it sounds like I'm singing with Willie as well as Noah. It's kind of fun. This is Bill Withers, and he just died recently. And he wrote this tune. I've been singing this tune for years, and I didn't really know much about Bill Withers. It so often happens, you find out about people right after they die. Because then, you know, they make media and people talking about them. And then I watched the video with him. Really, he seems like a really wonderful person. This song he wrote in 1972. This has a pretty good chorus. Many of you might know it, so please feel free out here to sing along if you right through your masks. Sometime in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, I'll be your friend, I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride. If I have things you need to borrow, for no one can fill those of your needs that you won't let show. You just call on me, brother. You need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I might just have a problem. You'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You just hold on, sister. You need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I might just have a problem. You'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. So if there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road and I'll show you a road. If you just call me, lean on me when you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. And then there's this tune, written by Pauline Baez, one of Joan's sisters, but really recorded and made popular by Mimi and Richard. Their name, of course, became Farinia. But Mimi was also Joan Baez's sister. No use crying, talking to a stranger, naming the sorrows you've seen. Too many sad times, too many bad times, and nobody knows what you need. But if somehow you could pack up your sorrows and give them all to me, you would lose them. I know how to use them, give them all if somehow you could pack up your sorrows and give them all to me, you would lose them. You would lose them. I know how to use them. Give them all to me. No use gambling, walking in the darkness, looking for a spirit that's free. Too many wrong times, too many long times, and nobody knows what you see. But if somehow you could pack up your sorrows and give them all to me, you would lose them. I know how to use them. Give them all to me. No use roaming, lying by the roadside, seeking a satisfied mind. Too many highways, too many byways, and nobody's walking behind. But if somehow you could pack up your sorrows and give them all to me, you would lose them. I know how to use them. Give them all to me. You would lose them. I know how to use them. Give them all to me. I must admit that to me this song really captures the meaning of love as far as I can. Yeah. Give me your sorrows. Give me your water. Here's a tune written by Walter Robinson. The last verse was written by John McCutcheon to bring it kind of up to date in a way. I mean, it's already up to date, but it is a historical piece, but then comes right up to the current times. One night I dreamed I was in slavery. About 1850 was the time. Sorrow was the only sign. Nothing about to ease my mind. Out of the night appeared a lady leading the distant pilgrim band. First mate she cried, pointing her hand, "Make room on board for this young woman. Sing it, come on up, I got a lifeline, come on up to this train of mine. Come on up, I got a lifeline, come on up to this train of mine." She said her name was Harriet Tubman, and she drove for the Underground Railroad. Hundreds of miles we traveled onward, gathering slaves from town to town, seeking every lost and found, setting those free that once were bound. Somehow my heart was growing weaker, I fell by the wayside, sinking sand. Firmly did this lady stand. She lifted me up, took my hand. We sing it, come on up, I got a lifeline, come on up to this train. sisters and brothers fleeing their homes. It's free their people, all they've known. And they're fleeing their homes in Guatemala, Chile, Brazil, El Salvador. Fleeing from the prisons and war, through the night and through Mexico to our door. We're singing, come on up. I got a lifeline, come on up to this train of mine. Come on up, I got a lifeline, come on up to this train of mine. She said her name was Harriet Tubman, and she drove for the Underground Railroad. Come on up, I got a lifeline. Come on up to this train of mine. Come on up, I got a lifeline. Come on up to this train of mine. She said her name was Harriet Tubman, and she drove on the Underground Railroad. Come on up. Come on up, come on up, I got a lifeline, come on up, I got a lifeline, come on up. All right. Here's something from Sweet Honey in the Rock, written by Lou Johnson Reagan. Shows you what you can do with two chords. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. The killing of a black man, black mother's sons, is as important as the killing of white man, white mother's sons. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. That which touches me most is that I had a chance to work with people, passing on to others what was passed on to me. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. That which touches me most is that I had a chance to work with people, passing on to others what was passed on to me. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Now the older I get, the better I know the secret of my going on is when the reins are in the hands of the young who dare to ride against the storm. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Not needing to clutch the power, not needing the light to shine on me. I need to be in that number as we stand against tyranny. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Struggling myself don't mean a whole lot. I've come to realize that teaching others to stand and fight is the only way our struggle survives. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rock. It's based on a poem by Hildebrand. Your children are not your children. They are the sons and the daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but they are not from you. And though they are with you, they belong not to you. You can give them your love, but not your thoughts. They have their own thoughts, they have their own thoughts. You can house their bodies, but not their souls. For their souls dwell in a place of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You can strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you. Strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you. Your children are not your children. They are the sons and the daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but they are not from you. And though they are with you, they belong not to you. You can give them your love, but not your thoughts. They have their own thoughts, they have their own thoughts. You can house their bodies, but not their souls. For their souls dwell in a place of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You can strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you. Strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you. Strive to be like them. Strive to be like them. Strive to be like them. So we're going to finish up now. And no matter how badly you want one, we're not going to do an encore. This is the encore. Because we have, this is First Friday. First Friday, it's 1 hour. And after Rob speaks, it's usually more like 45 minutes. Yeah. So I just introduced this song because what I was just talking about was time. Time. The great mystery. Along with space, that's pretty mysterious too. Across the morning sky, all the birds are leaving. Ah, how can they know? It's time for them to go. Before the winter fire, we'll still be dreaming. I do not count the time. Who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes? Sad deserted shore, your fickle friends are leaving. Ah, but then you know it's time for them to go. till it's time to go. So came the storms of winter and the burns of spring again. I do not feel the time. Who knows how my love grows? Who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes? We don't want to have to stop listening to Guy, right?
Joe, who's been hiding up there all night filming for our at-home audience for Power Hour. You going home? It's not free. Go away. If you would indulge me just for a moment, as David forewarned, I do have I promise, a short story. And by the way, I'm not drinking anything. This is just product placement. You can find this in all of our merch out there on your way out. When I was a kid, my folks brought me to see Arlo Guthrie and Pete Seeger every Thanksgiving at Carnegie Hall, right? Yes. And for those of you that are folk fans know that Arlo Guthrie had a very famous song called Alice's Restaurant, which was a Thanksgiving tradition. I promise I'm getting some. This past year and a half, and even years before that, have been very difficult ones for a lot of members of our marginalized communities. Especially this past Thanksgiving, this past holiday season, was going to be difficult. So at Power Hour, we put together an amazing open and out light night. And I asked David, I think I gave you, 3 days notice. And I said, will you learn Alice's Restaurant? Because that would really bring us together in community in such a strong and powerful night. And in 3 days, this incredible gentleman, scholar, musician, wonderful man, learned that song. And by the way, for those who don't know, it's a 20-minute plus song.
I've memorized every word of it.
And it was a beautiful, powerful version of it. It was phenomenal.
Is that the encore?
And that, that, my friends, that is community, and that is family. And that's what we're doing tonight. And that's why I want to welcome you all to our community and to our family. would be not doing my job as chief activist of the center, not to make one more little comment. Carol Waxler's out here. She's our community outreach coordinator. Here's the thing, my friends, is school just started this very week. And Carol, I ask you right quick, how many phone calls, emails, Pony Express, telegrams have we gotten from kids, teachers, administrators, families, parents, concerned community members already needing help? It is really hard to be a safe space without a space. And so please help us, help our kids, help our people, help our community. We will be back here on October 7th, welcoming back the fabulous Jill Sobule. Those of you here the first time, we sold out this joint, and she's coming back all the way from California. I kissed a girl supermodel. She's incredible, she's fabulous, and she'll be back here with us. Hopefully you might consider coming back again in October and maybe doing First Friday Folk Live again. And we can discuss. Now, I'm not putting David on the spot, I'm putting all you on the spot. If you'll come back. And there's a lot more we can do together. So please be with us, because we are here for you. We love you all. And it means the world when we're together tonight. So thank you for your time, energy, and spirit shared.